Are you serious? Are you serious? No, guys, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I am a realist. But let's face it, we're in a tough time right now. I mean, we really are, where the major Middle East decisions have to be made. And if they part this land in Israel, all hell will break loose on this planet, including the United States. But we do have we have some scientific information, and we have a catastrophic event we have to discuss. First of all, let me put a real quick shout, if I could, for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Or call him on the phone at 877-646-5347. Gold has gone mainstream. You're seeing it everywhere. And the prices just keep going up. More Americans are turning to gold to protect their wealth. But how do you take advantage of it? That's where Noble Gold Investment comes in. From rolling over your old 401k into a gold IRA, or to buying physical gold coins or gold bars delivered to your home or stored in a secured vault. Either way, Noble Gold can help make it simple. You just click on the link below the video, go to www.pastorpaulgold.com, or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347. And listen, I just almost forgot. They have this bonus. If you qualify, and you probably will, they'll give you 10-ounce silver bar of the American flag and a 1-ounce silver American Eagle coin for free. Are you serious? Check it out at www.pastorpaulgold.com. All right, now, here's what's going on. We have seriously catastrophic event. There's 3 events that are taking place right now. And I know we're in the Feast of Tabernacles. And isn't it amazing that on the 2-year anniversary of the Hamas Holocaust attack on Israel, that the world is now finally at the table trying to figure out a way to end the conflict, to end the situation that's really the war that has raged on for 2 years, but really for thousands of years, if you want to look at it from a biblical standpoint. Okay, so during these Feast of Tabernacles, absolutely critical moment now for the world. It really is. But we have 3 main events to talk about. First of all, breaking news coming out of the scientist of a 2 monster fault trigger back-to-back earthquakes. This is what scientific researchers, and you might remember this earthquake, you might remember this one. Oh man, in October of 1989, during the World Series, the World Series was between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. And during the World Series, right during the start of a game, this massive mega quake hit the Bay Area. Well, guess what? They are predicting that there's going to be 2 monster earthquakes on back-to-back situation. They say that these 2 West Coast most destructive generators of huge earthquakes, the San Andreas Fault in California and the Cascadia subduction zone offshore of Northern California, off the Oregon coast, off the Washington coast, and off the coast of British Columbia. This is called the Cascadia subduction zone, and it is overdue. You have to understand, there hasn't been a mega quake on the West Coast really since 1989, and it is overdue. And there hasn't been a mega quake off the northwestern United States coast up there in the Cascadia subduction zone area since 1700, and it is so overdue. Plus, there hasn't been a mega quake on the New Madrid fault line, since 1811 and 1812, when there were 5 of them. So we're talking over 200 years there. America is a ticking time bomb. A ticking time bomb. catastrophic event warning we have to do because of the negotiations that's going on right now in Egypt over what's going to be, how they're going to shake out the Holy Land. And Jared Kushner has now arrived. Somebody, and there's been a lot of prophecy about Jared Kushner getting in the mix, of course, with his relationship strong with Arab leaders and especially Mohammed bin Salman. But he's not the only one at the table. You've got Hamas, who is saying they are demanding to remain in power. You've got the whole Arab nations wanting to part the land of Israel. You have a vote of 145-10 at the UN to part the land, the Holy Land. Oh, no, but God said don't do it. And in the book of Joel, chapter 3, God said he would bring the whole world down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and he would plead with the world over over the nation of Israel, over his children, his inheritance, the land of Israel, over the Jewish people. He would plead with the world, don't do this. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to try to stop shouting. I'm sorry about that. Last call, 321. But if you, as you know, if it's the last call, somebody better get somebody's attention. So anyway, I want to make sure everybody can hear us because we got folks out there who got their hearing aids and they don't even have them in. They got them turned down low, and they don't have an ear to hear what the Spirit says to the churches of Jesus Christ. But anyway, let me tell you about these two monster quakes. They're expected to happen. And the public has often thought of these two danger zones as separate entities. But no. Guys, they are connected and capable of back-to-back disasters. This is an unsettling possibility described in a groundbreaking new study that has just been released. And I'll be back later, either today or tomorrow, with that complete study. I'm analyzing it now, but the authors of this comprehensive scientific study say that for thousands of years, large earthquakes on the Cascadia subduction zone were quickly followed by massive large earthquakes in the northern San Andreas Fault. And so everybody, be careful. San Francisco, be careful. Oakland and Hayward, California, and Emeryville, that whole area there. Be careful. Seattle, Washington, Portland, along the coast of Oregon. Be careful. Be careful. Vancouver, Canada. Be careful. Be careful. Northern California, all the way to Eureka, California. Be careful, everybody over there. And because this thing could get ugly. Now, talking about getting ugly, can I have a little coffee? It's just early and I had to get going. There's so much going on. But listen to this. That's San Diego. Be careful about a hurricane. Priscilla. What? I got to quit yelling. They told me to stop yelling. Stop shouting. Okay. But the remnants of are you serious? A post-tropical hurricane Priscilla. This thing is down there, and it's going to swing, and it's going to go into California. It's going to hit into Mexico. It's already doing damage in Mexico. There's already some big storms. But here's the problem with this thing. As it smashes into Mexico, it's swinging a band of serious rain. It's going to bring heavy rain, wind, and humidity into San Diego by the end of this week. And Priscilla is currently a Category 2 hurricane right now. It's churning off the coast of Mexico, and it's moving northward, and it's hooking into Mexico, and it will send this bands of rain into San Diego and Southern California, but it doesn't stop there. It will also go right up there. It's going to affect Los Angeles, but it's also, and that concerns us because of the wildfires that happen in California. That land is not stable, and if it's too much rain, you're going to see massive landslides. So we have to be praying about this. And oh, by the way, Las Vegas, get ready to get poured on. It's coming your way as well. It's going to really rain down on Las Vegas, but it's going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, but Flagstaff, Arizona. You're going to, in this could be that water event that Mike from around the world's been talking about coming to Flagstaff, Arizona area, the Four Corner area. It's going to be dangerous. So I need you to stay focused on this, okay? Because it's going to happen. The clouds will hold a fair amount of tropical moisture as they come in. These increasingly humidity will be countywide in San Diego County, triggering scattered showers. These bands are likely to be the most intense toward local mountain ranges, but could still produce localized heavy bands of rain along the coast and inland. While the models are still in disagreement as to how much rain the region could see, some models project up to half an inch or more of accumulating rain could come pouring down in San Diego in the mountains. And then as it goes over those, then as it's going to cause some problems, as I've already said, we've got some serious issues. It's going to look for it to peak about Friday. Okay. In about 48 hours from now, look for this to peak. Some Priscilla is bringing some problems. No doubt the problem of Priscilla. But wait, it's not just there. Let's swing over to the other coast because we got hurricane. We got Tropical Storm Jerry, and Jerry is going to become a hurricane. This storm is expected to strengthen to hurricane force by tomorrow, with a trough of low pressure in the southwestern Gulf is forecasted to bring heavy rain to portions of even southern Mexico. But Jerry is going to swing these tropical waves, which include the two in the Caribbean areas. The tropical storm Jerry in the Atlantic will be as a trough of low pressure in southwestern Gulf, along with three other tropical waves, are going to kind of, the whole down there in the Caribbean area, there's a lot of concern of some type of storm. We don't know if that's down there in the Caribbean area. We don't know if it's going to end up falling into the Gulf of Mexico and then forming. We don't think so. But we're watching it. It's still going to bring a lot of gusty winds and heavy rain, especially down there. But Jerry, the good news about Jerry, and it's not good news if you're out there in the islands, but if you're in Florida and along the coast, the Atlantic coast, we should be okay. Jerry's going to hook right. Jerry is going to hook right and go into in the North Atlantic. But there will be rip currents. There will be high waves. There will be some rain that's going to really, really come drenching down along the East Coast, okay, according to reports. And so we're going to watch it closely. So Jerry, even though Jerry's not going to smash into Florida or smash into the East coastline, the aftermath of Jerry, again, we're going to see this again. So we're dealing with these three different storms. The three storms are Priscilla, Hurricane Priscilla, what's going to be Hurricane Jerry, and that Gulf, just a mess of storms down there in the Caribbean areas, in the Yucatan, and maybe into the Gulf of Mexico. We think that this thing could be a problem, but not be a major storm. So really, so far, we cannot complain about the hurricane season. We really can't. We got to thank God. We've been spared. But what we do with Israel is critical. Don't part the land. And so I can tell you the whole world is chomping to do that. They're trying their best to force Trump into finally saying, well, do whatever you want to do. Just stop the killing in Gaza. He release those hostages. I mean, this is starting to get very intense right now. And we know that Marco Rubio's involved. We know Steve Witkoff's involved. We know Jared Kushner's now involved. And they just said this morning that Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are not going to leave Egypt until the deal is done. What? I mean, that's sort of like, good morning, America. How are you? Good to see you. I'm your native son. I mean, seriously, they're not going to leave. They're just not going to leave till the day is done, till the deal is done, really. This is keep your eye. Thank you, Lori. Everybody keep your eyes on Israel. Everybody, it's the Feast of Tabernacles. Please don't end this feast season by parting the land. 2 years ago, the end of the feast, the day after the Feast of Tabernacles, of course, which is a time of dancing and singing and celebration, that's when the Hamas Holocaust happened. I'm saying we're in the Feast of Tabernacles right now. If you haven't sent your offering, do it now. Please, I would leave prayer requests for my family, my finances, and for the hostages in Israel, and anything else you need prayer about. Whatever we do, there you go. It's time for me to take my meds. Everybody in the villages, 9:00, everybody take their meds. I'm just saying, we're in a difficult situation. We are really in a difficult. And let me just say this. It's incredible what's going on right now. It just really is. And last night, over at the Paul Begley podcast channel, we aired a tremendous interview. I think we did, right? Am I out of whack here? Maybe I'm getting my days wrong. With Dr. Joy. But we did another one. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Give me a second. I don't even know what week I'm on. This is what happens when you get oral surgery. You get lost in the sauce. Some people say, Paul Begley, you've been lost in the sauce a long time. Thank you. I read your mind out there. I discerned that real quick. And that's, I know I got to take my meds. Can you please stop? Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Technology is driving me insane. Okay. Technology is starting to drive me insane. Oh, we interviewed a guy named Samuel Chung. Samuel Chung. He's a lawyer out of Los Angeles, but he was born in Beijing, China. And it's an incredible story on how he found the words of Jesus when you're not allowed to have a Bible in China. It's an incredible way that God worked to get around to him. I mean, it's the last way I would have seen somebody finding the following of Jesus in what's called the Theoba prophecy. It's called the Theoba prophecy and secret societies. And we interviewed him, Samuel Chung. It's a really fascinating interview. It's over at the Paul Begley podcast channel. You're driving me insane over there. Hang on a second. I'm trying not to yell, but they. Stop it. Just stop it, please. Stop it. Theoba prophecy. I had never heard of the Theoba prophecy. But it's about a farmer that let me just grab the Paul Begley podcast channel. Can I just grab that and throw that up for you so that it's really interesting. Now you have to be, can't be critical. Okay. You got to have a little bit of an open mind. You have to understand where this man's coming from. His name is Samuel Chung. Okay. I'm going to try to put his link, the Paul Begley podcast. Do I have the Paul Begley podcast link here handy? Yeah. Here it is. Okay. Go to the Paul Begley podcast YouTube channel. That's where my son and I, we host and we interviewed a lot of different people, this podcast is really interesting because we touch all over the base. We'll talk about Bible prophecy. We'll talk about paranormal. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff. Assassinate. We're getting ready. We talk about Reverend Jim Jones in Jonestown. Or we'll talk about the Manson family. What? We talk about different We interviewed Rabbi Jonathan Kahn, Rabbi Kurt Schneider, famous journalists Ivor Davis and Bob Wilson about the RFK assassinations and the Robert F. Kennedy assassination and the Beatles and this guy's journalistic career. I mean, we cover a lot of, Clyde Lewis. I mean, just a lot of interesting, the guy who goes to Burning Man, who sets up a tent and tries to lead people to Jesus and miraculously people get saved. I mean, there's all kinds of really different out there stuff. This is an incredible, this guy's the nicest guy in the world. He was born in Beijing, China. He lived in China. Then he lived in Taiwan. But he was not allowed to have a Bible. And through an incredible turn of events, he finds out about Jesus because a farmer in Australia said that he was abducted by some kind of angel. He wasn't sure what it was. But this angel gave him began to show him a new world, a new planet, a new paradise. Okay. But he was given also and the name of this planet was called Theoba. And so he names it the Theoba prophecy, but he was taught in this vision about the words of Jesus. And so Samuel Chung finds Jesus in the most unbelievable way. And I sometimes think about it. The people in China, they can't get a Bible. They can't hear preaching. It's against the law. Yeah, they got churches, but they're government owned. They're government run. They're communist run. Okay. It's incredible. You just got to watch it. Just go to the Paul Begley podcast. Watch this interview that we did with Samuel Chung. It's incredible. It's interesting. I don't even know still to this day, I don't know what to think about it other than there's something about that name, Jesus. There's just something about that name. I can tell you that. Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing power? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Wait a minute! I got some more breaking news just now. Blood of the Lamb. Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you serious right now? Oh, yes. Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? We got breaking news coming out of moment in the crucified. Are you washed in just a moment here? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? And be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Come on! When the bridegroom cometh, will your robes be white? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Will your soul be ready? Oh my God, what's getting ready to happen? And be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Oh, are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Now lay aside those garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Are you serious? Be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Glory! Are you serious? Well, we are very serious, and we are getting some breaking news coming out of Illinois. Governor J.B. Pritzker, who's been in defiant of President Donald Trump, and by Pritzker has been allowing this rioting and violent protesting and attacks on ICE agents and an ICE facility, has said that he's not backing down. And folks, it is possible that he may be arrested. In a scathing critique of President Donald Trump, Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois has accused the Republican president of deploying National Guard troops to the Democratic cities of Chicago and Portland based on his fixation that stem in part from him being mentally impaired. That's what he said about the president. He says the president has dementia. He's suffering from dementia. He is mentally impaired. Trump says that he is not opposed to arresting and putting the governor in jail for an insurrection. And so Pritzker says, look, I'm not trying to go to war. We're not going to war between the state of Illinois and the federal government. We're not taking up arms against the, yes, but you're allowing it to happen. He said, we're not taking up arms against the federal government, but you are allowing it to happen. As a matter of fact, I think the mayor of Chicago should be arrested because he has set up what he calls ICE-free zones, massive amount of blocks in the city of Chicago that ICE are not allowed to go to, and they are being managed by gangs. I mean, are you serious? So this thing is coming to a head, folks. It is literally coming to a head of between the United States of America and the government of Chicago, which you'll just have to get a copy of my book that's coming out, Trump versus the Beast, and you'll get a better understanding of what is actually going on. It's from a political arena. The book Trump versus the Beast. You can buy it now. You can get the pre-order of it right now. I guess I should have said something about that, but you can get your pre-order. You can pre-order it right now at Amazon.com. People are already pre-ordering the book. And that drives us up in the ratings there. We'll find out what that's going to mean. And so if you want to pre-order it, you can get a copy of that hard copy. It's a hard copy of the book called Trump versus the Beast. It's at Amazon.com. It's at Barnes & Noble. It's already on. They're already taking pre-orders at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Target. I don't even know where else. I mean, it seems like just about everywhere. Amazon is a good place to go and pre-order your Trump versus the Beast. We don't even have the official cover on it. They made this cover and said, we're just going to put that up there now. We'll put the official cover up pretty soon. We'll reveal the cover. But right now, people are pounding to find out what's going on. This is a spiritual revelation. You're going to understand it. This beast is not just one. It's not just political. It's not just the Democratic Party or the far left. No. Trump is battling a global beast, a beast that has many ugly heads. And he has the 10 kings of Revelation that are rising now to start to be a part of an antichrist. The beast is the antichrist. This thing is coming. It's rising. The system has to rise first before the antichrist is revealed. And the Bible says he's revealed when he walks into the temple of God before the worshipers of God and declares that he's God. But so if you want to get a copy of that book, if you want to get a pre-order and help us jump, we got to take this book number one. We got to take this book number one. Newsmax is who is the publishers. Newsmax is publishing it. They're going to promote it heavily on their channel, the Newsmax channel, but and their Newsmax magazine and all that. But what you want to do is help us, the Publicly Prophecy followers, when you get the chance to pre-order it. Okay, just because we just got to get the word out. And of course, the book, besides revealing the different heads of the beast and the 10 kings of Revelation, but it's also the importance of America and relationship with Israel. But it's also it's going to expose these players. We're going to call them out that are on the side of the beast. I mean, and we can see it. It is that powerful. But also, it will include the plan of salvation. Ultimately, we will bring people to the cross, and it always has to end that way. Now, let me just say this. The Feast of Tabernacles is right now. We're in it right now. If there was ever a time that we need to give our offering, it's right now. And the Bible tells us to bring an offering, not to be empty-handed, as we were already have taught you that out of the book of Leviticus. It plainly says that. You can read about it in the Bible. But as we bring our offering, we bring it unto the Lord during this feast season. We're in the Feast of Tabernacles. So you can give your offerings today. You can go right now to publiclyprophecy.com and leave your offering. You can get on the phone and call right now. The phone is open. The phone is open at 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. And you can call and give your Feast of Tabernacle offering with your special prayer request that we can pray over. Okay, so we want to do that. Or you can text give. Okay, you can text give, and it's right there. The ticker's going by. Or you can put a check or money order in the mail with your prayer request. Send your Feast of Tabernacle offerings to Indiana. Send them to Indiana at Paul Begley Prophecy. That's Paul Begley Prophecy, 1048-B. That's 1048-B, Sagamore Parkway West. That's Sagamore Parkway West, Box 33, West Lafayette, Indiana. That's West Lafayette, Indiana, 47906. That's 47906. Okay. And we'll be praying over all of these prayers that are coming in with these feast offerings. We want you to get that done now. I've got to stop for a minute. My jaw is literally throbbing because I forgot to take any Tylenol, not Tylenol, ibuprofen. And I also got to go take my morning meds. I just got up and got going. I had to get to work. There's so much happening. The storms, Priscilla and Jerry, and this other thing down there, and the earthquake warnings. And now you got the president about ready to go to war with, or it's really not the president going to war. It's Illinois going to war against the United States. I mean, are they going to put the governor of Illinois in jail? And so the catastrophic, and now, what is the catastrophic? I'm sorry, Happy just got here. Happy Dan, the catastrophic event is a major warning right now by scientists. They are warning of two monster faults could trigger back-to-back earthquakes, according to scientists. They have released a report urging people to be aware of this in the San Francisco, Oakland, Hayward, and Emeryville area. They're the Bay Area of San Francisco. And when you've got Newsom, when you got Governor Newsom, and you've got his, you got Newsom, Governor Newsom, and then you got Adam Schiff, and you got Maxine Waters, and you got Nancy Pelosi, and you got Kamala Harris. And boy, she's got a foul mouth, doesn't she? Woo! You talk about a foul mouth. I mean, I tell you, these people. But when you got all these folks running around and then they all hate the United States, they burn the flag. They hate America. They hate Israel. I mean, this is a catastrophic event about ready to go. I got to go take some medicine. My jaw's killing me. Are you serious? Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. I mean, let me just say this. The signs of the second coming of Christ. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Are you serious? Are you saved?